Hey guys, and welcome to the saddest day in my life. Well, no. Um, Series 26 Autumn La La Land event Slip and Slide. And we start with this A800 BMW, but we start off with the goddamn water slide speed circuit in light rain. And then Nexus speed circuit in heavy rain. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. It's only 2 laps.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think they
Nice.
changed that recently, finally, after a year of people requesting that.
I can't understand why. I mean, 3 laps of the water slide in B700, everybody wants to do that. And it's over in one extended afternoon. I mean, surely everybody wants to do that. Against an AI that gets lost
Mm-hmm.
frequently. Yeah. I really think after all the crap we went through at the start of FH5, when they launched this expansion, people were like, wow, really?
Mhm.
And then they announced Rallyland. Yay! And it was borderline entertaining. And then when the festival playlist got around to Rallyland on the very first week, yay! A800 trucks road racing. What?
Oh, yeah. On those windy tracks, no less.
Yeah.
My car's really slow, so.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter.
Hmm.
You could be in the fast car, it still feels like an eternity.
Right.
Okay, hang on. Nope, sorry,
Oh
Stuart.
no, my ass has fallen off. Disaster. Well, not really. Whee! I still can't get over that they actually changed it to only 2 laps of misery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it took them so long to do that, and it's like, why did it take that long? But
Yeah,
whatever.
well, yeah. Well, they didn't talk about how long it took. I bet they talked about, oh, look at us, we're listening to the players,
Mhm.
or something.
That was in the backup files in case they had nothing for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, it was way down on the list because there was a Ferrari where the gear indicator wasn't showing the correct gear. Or, yeah, wasn't it a Ferrari
Yeah.
where if you put on the 10-speed gearbox, the in-cabin gear indicator didn't show 10.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that
I think it was like anything over 7, right?
yeah, and it was all hands on deck for shit like that.
Well, it's because I guess Ferrari's like a difficult company.
It
They
has
get
nothing.
very
It has,
displeased about
yeah,
stuff like that.
no, it has nothing to do with Ferrari
Mm.
or Lamborghini or whoever the hell it was. No.
J Motorsport.
It has something to do
GM owns everything.
with the people who drive in cabin view are, the brown noses,
I see.
and they do tend to get things fixed rather than the general public. I mean, there are still people on the forum that claim they've never, ever, ever lost a race in Forza Horizon against unbeatable AI.
Right. And I hear the same thing from like Joe every time I say, this week's trial was a little bit, spicier than normal. Like, Drivatar cheating was a little bit higher than normal. It's always like, nope, it was good on my end. No problem.
Uh-huh. Well, if you ever get into that argument again, start by asking, what car did you use? Did you use a car from the auto show or a prize car or a DLC car? And if you used a car from a DLC car, well, try again, but use an auto show car this time.
What he should use
very close.
Whatever the lead Drivatars are in, because usually there's like one car that's like more crap than the others.
Yeah,
but only for the Drivatars. So
no,
try
but the AI are not driving cars.
Right.
You should think of it like they're driving bricks. Does not matter what the game says they're driving. That has absolutely no influence on how their car is able to handle. So imagine them driving bricks.
Right.
And every brick gets a set of numbers from the game that it is supposed to, or supposed to be fitting for the class. So it's told, I mean, it's given some parameters. It can accelerate this, that, and that. It has a top speed of this, it has this in grip, etc., etc. But that's not, I mean, it's not necessarily something you would be able to build.
Right.
Even if it's possible to tune a car to that PI, you wouldn't be able to get the same amount of grip, acceleration, etc. Because their parameters are based on you and the progress of the race. So if you bring a faster car, they go faster.
I see.
But then they're also stupid as a brick, like a brick wall. Because if you get ahead of them, well then, yeah, we sort of give up. Kind of. Because we'll then rubber band a certain distance behind the player, ready to pounce. But they're all going to be in a lump, a set distance after the player.
Right.
If you do a lap race at a low difficulty, do half a lap, then pull up the map and look at the AI. And there's like one dot following you. That's all the AI lumped together.
Right. Yeah, I generally don't care for the AI in Forza.
No, well, it's... Yeah, there isn't much I over it.
Right.
It's mainly just A.
And I noticed that even in Forza Motorsport, the Drivatars still drive like idiots, and it's just like...
Yep. Oh,
like,
yeah.
They were bragging so much about that AI, and it's just like, this is...
Yeah,
what
no.
they're bragging about. Like,
The behavior
so embarrassing.
The behavior is exactly the same. I mean, on specific tracks, they're just gonna fuck off in the distance.
Yeah.
If you set the difficulty high enough, and then on some tracks you can set the difficulty as high as you will, and nothing happened. I tried at Le Mans in an LMP car with the difficulty at 7, which is the second highest it will go.
Right.
A 50-lap race, and I went as far as between corner 1 and 2 before I overtook the last AI from the start. So what, 400 yards or so, 500 yards maybe?
Yeah.
Before it took the lead. Anything lower than that, and I would overtake them all before the first corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played the game, but I just suspect that almost nothing has changed about the AI, and it's still like
it is
juiced up at the highest difficulty. Even though they said no, there's none of that anymore. That's just like, I don't believe you.
No, well, no. Don't believe them. They also do the same thing if there's like 3 or 4 AI ahead of you and you're catching up to them. The back marker of those 4 will drop back and actually be a rolling roadblock. And then if you overtake that guy, then the new back marker will drop back and be a rolling roadblock, etc., etc., while the cars ahead are going to speed up.
Right. Yeah, that's all I've seen in any gameplay videos of single players. Just the top 3 guys run away, and then everyone else is just like parking on the apex and blocking you and being obnoxious
until you overtake them.
Yeah.
Then they become docile, basically.
Yeah.
And you have to really fuck up for them to, first of all, catch up, but second of all, overtake you.
Yeah, I mean that's the way Forza's always been. It's just like the top 1 to 3 guys just take off, and you have to get past all the blockers, and then.
I've noticed that because you make car point, the more perfect you do a segment, like a section of a specific track, the more car XP you make, and thus the faster you level up your car. And what they seem to love to do is, just nudge you a tiny little bit, just the slightest tap while you're in one of those segments means you basically failed the segment and you get 0 car XP for that segment. And they seem to love doing that.
Well, you're lucky if you only get tapped, because I've just seen them just ram straight.
Oh, yeah, they also ram, but
sorry.
Anything from the slightest tap up to ramming, or literally in a high-speed corner, get in front of you and then park.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you get penalty because.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
Avoidable collision. It wasn't fucking avoidable. He parked in front of me.
Well, all you have to do is grow wings. Instantly.
You can get the Inspector Gadget wheels, lift yourself up.
I was in a multiplayer race, open wheel racing, in the rain, and I had one guy on the inside and one guy on the outside, and we were all wheel to wheel and, rubbing. Not ramming each other, but just rubbing. And that was enough it popped on my screen 3 times collision, and they gave me a 6-second penalty.
Oh.
Nobody was off the road. Nobody was out of control of their car because we were side by side through a couple of turns. Nobody got rammed out of the track or anything. But I, as the only player in the middle, got the penalty. Yeah, totally fair. Yeah, shouting was involved.
I think I saw Grandma Driving had a video of Forza Motorsport Online where someone rammed him completely off the track, and they gave him like a 4-second penalty for that. Like, he was...
Yes.
Yeah, but it takes him a lot more than 4 seconds to get back on the track, meaning that you gain an advantage by doing it. I mean,
Exactly.
if you're in second place and you can't catch the guy in front of you, right? If you then ram him and get a 4-second penalty, it'll take him a shitload more than 4 seconds to get back on the road and catch up again.
Well, I don't think it was the rammer who got the penalty. It was him, because he was rammed off the track, and he got the 4-second penalty.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. That's... yeah. And I have a severe difficulty with stuff like that. I mean, if I get a penalty for something someone else did to me, Anyway, the car I was using was, of course, the 2011 BMW 1 Series M Coupe. And the tune I was using was that one. There you go, 120-312-804. And remember, as always, if you use one of my tunes, please remember to like it. Same goes for the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye.